All right, here we go. Welcome to Roll For It, another D&D podcast here. So before we get into the game, we'll do a little bit of a recap. Our adventurers had returned from the Ivory Forest mission given to them by one of four Cornerstone Priestess. They returned late in the evening to find out that their employer, Tempest Small, had passed away.
It's like the nicest way of saying it.
Yeah,
He was murdered violently. He passed away. It's all right.
Yeah, they learned of two bounties that had been placed. One for Gavard the Redeemer, the assassin of Tempest Maul, and the other for a dragonborn individual named Talren Bellowin, the third cousin of our very own Carina Bellowin.
The veritable black dragon in the family.
Yeah.
Igor went to go... Well, they took their time getting to an inn, and Igor met with the other three Cornerstone Priestess and discussed his quote-unquote secret mission given to him by Tepes. They learned that the city of Shroudstrad has come under occupation by a heretic cult, and the church wishes to remove them. A couple of other minor side conversations happened. Igor was also visited by a astral form of one of the 8 ascended. They attended Tepes' wonderful funeral. And they got in a little bit of a quarrel with some of the other acolytes. I think that's it. So we are ready to jump back into it. Alright. What do you guys want to do?
I want to go to a pet store.
Have we
Well,
already?
we
wanted to go
Why
and
don't you
shop
just
around
break
before we
into
leave.
it?
Yeah.
No. I
It's
want to in a
daylight.
good way.
That would be wrong.
It's about 9 a.m. now.
That isn't like
I mean, we need to get ready for a long journey ahead of us because this time we're not teleporting.
Have we agreed upon yet where we're going to first?
Well,
We've got Houndside for the smuggler contact.
Houndside is due north.
And we've got, I'm going to butcher this, Roundstead, which is where Igor might find some more allies.
Which is northeast. So a squared plus b squared equals c squared.
How do you remember that?
And that means that's farther. So do we want to go to the closer destination
Let's go to the closer one.
or the farther one?
Go to the closer one. I got a good feeling about Houndside.
So,
Alright.
we're getting ready to leave. So yeah, let's go around shopping real quick.
Ooh,
Sure, since you won't let me adopt an animal off the streets, I want to see what kind of pet stores there are.
Alright, those two of you looking for a pet store, please roll me perception checks.
11.
Not even a day off for
I got
National
15.
Morning.
15. Alright, Meg.
22.
So you guys do find a pet store.
Yay.
You walk inside the 35-year-old-ish human male who's running the store, looks up at you and goes, you must also be looking for a creature to mourn with. Am I correct?
Actually, yeah.
Who gets a pet to mourn with
A
them?
druid who needs somebody to talk to who's not you people.
Whatever, I'm not here right now, so you continue.
These emotional support animals. Jesus.
Would you like me to show you what we have in stock?
Yeah, sure.
So he takes you. So it's kind of an odd pet store, as they don't like you imagine like a an emotional support animal would be like a dog or like a cat or something. They just have a lot of birds.
I was half expecting like a snarling bugbear that clearly is sentient.
So they have a lot of birds. They range in colors and sizes. Like some are pretty big, and some are like canary-sized hummingbirds.
All like songbirds and stuff, or like
Yeah.
hawks and
Songbirds. They're not like predatory birds. They're just kind of.
that's all he has are birds.
Yeah.
The bird shop.
I want to leave
Well,
the
if
store
you went
and
there
go to an
yesterday,
alley and
you
find
would have had a
cat.
better selection.
Walking around. And I'm going to feed it and have it become my friend.
Do you also leave the store?
I don't want
no, I am actually interested in a hummingbird.
All right.
Because that would be a fun little spy.
I want a
He comes up. The shopkeep comes up behind you and goes, "Yeah, a lot of people yesterday cleared out most of our stock
Told you.
of other creatures. I apologize if you're not quite looking for something along these lines."
Actually, I would not mind speaking with some of the hummingbirds if you have any.
I want to check.
He kind of look. He like his eyes widen and then they like kind of close to us. Went, all right, I'll leave you to talk with him as he walks away.
Dr. Doolittle, crazy guy.
Yeah, exactly.
A moss-covered turtle
I'm
walks into a
sorry,
shop and
how many
talks. You shouldn't
hummingbirds
be
are there?
surprised.
So there's one cage. It's relatively large, maybe 5 feet wide. It's about like 10 hummingbirds in there, and they're of assorted different colors, and they're just kind of flying around.
Alright, ask which one would like to go on an adventure.
So you talk to their voices all kind of overlap each other, and all you hear is me 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 me.
All of them.
Okay. Sean, get all of them.
No, I'm not having a swarm of hummingbirds.
Hummingbirds.
How much are there? Is there like a
Drop-
price tag?
drop if you-
Oh,
drop
there's
if
not
you-
a price tag.
drop if you get enough of them, you can just pigeon man that shit.
You're gonna need a lot more than 10 hummingbirds to do something like that.
Okay. Do they all look healthy?
They all look healthy, well nourished and stuff.
I'm going to grab one, asking, what's her name?
Uh,
Oh my god.
That's literally all they say.
They kind of like line up like soldier line up, like as you ask.
That is a
And they-
jarring change of tone.
Yeah.
No
And
one's
it
arrived.
goes-
Oh, God.
So one of them is George, Ronan, Hagrid,
Ralph.
Arthur, Mordred, Jeff.
Jeff!
Get Jeff.
I'm not gonna name the other 5 because they don't.
Okay.
Just so long as it's GEO.
Yeah, if it's whatever.
Old school Jeff.
I'll ask Jeff. Jeff, would you like to come with me on an adventure?
Ask
It,
if
like,
Jeff knows how to do anything first.
Comes closer to the cage and goes, "Of course
Get me the hell out of here.
Set me free."
Has Jeff seen some shit?
I guess, pet stores are fun places, guys. Adopt, don't shop. Yes, I'll take Jeff. I'll take Jeff the hummingbird.
All right, so you let the shopkeep know. Goes to you. Just the one. Do you need anything else?
Do you have feed and stuff?
Yeah, we sell feed cages if you want one. Bird leashes.
I'm going to.
They're not for birds, but we
Just
have
a piece of
small
string.
strings.
I'm gonna look up Jeff. Jeff's gonna stay with me, right?
Jeff, I'll
You
pigeon
know that I
man.
can talk to you, so you can tell me if something's wrong.
Roll me a persuasion check.
19, and I would assume with animal handling,
No persuasion.
just persuasion. Plus 3, so 22.
Jeff is looking at you. All right, but I don't do any of that fighting stuff.
No, you're a hummingbird. I'm not gonna ask you to fight. I may ask you to spy on something.
Poke his
for
eye
me,
out.
but not fight. You'll never be.
The hummingbird slowly backs away from the cage and goes, "All right."
Okay, I don't need a cage or anything. He's my buddy.
As soon as that door opens, he's just gone.
Well, how much is it?
So are you just buying the bird, or are you buying the feed too?
With-
With feed, 10 gold pieces.
10 gold pieces. That's fine. Okay, cool. So I have Jeff the hummingbird, and how much? Steve.
And a pound of feed, which is way more than a hummingbird's gonna need.
Probably
Probably for the rest of its life.
Yes. So I can feed this hummingbird.
He's gonna get another hummingbird after
magic.
this one's gone, and it's
I
gonna be like,
came
why
on
do you
the
have
pet
so
store,
much?
but I laughed. Remember?
Yes.
Is there any meat shops nearby?
Roll me a perception check.
13, 17.
Alright, there are some meat shops, but most of the stores are closed.
Break them.
Yeah, if you would like to. Roll me a sleight of hand.
Like 1 plus.
So,
It's,
not...
it's 8. It's technically 8.
Well, you rolled a 1, so it's a natural failure. So not only do you attempt, you also break your lockpicks in the lock, and you curse ever loudly enough where someone notices you're trying to break into this building. And they yell, "Guards! Guards! Someone's trying to break into this establishment!" And you run.
Can I stuff away and see if there's any houses maybe I can break into that are...
Roll for stealth, and then
Yeah.
roll me perception.
Okay. 19, I don't think we're
Your stealth.
19, I know. Plus 7.
So you're stealth. No
Yeah,
one sees
yeah.
you. You're out of the line of sight of all the other
Okay,
mortals in
and
the world.
8 or 12.
Most of these buildings look like they're pretty well secured. You're gonna have a really hard time getting inside.
Do I notice any cats walking around?
Nope.
Like, it's like a cat.
All right, we're moving on to other people. What is everyone else doing?
I'm gonna change out of my priest clothes and put on my common clothing.
Okay.
I still have all my armor on, but I threw it. And I'm going to sit while they're doing this. I'm just gonna sit down with my brewer's kit and change the alcohol in my wine skins.
Make me a. I believe it should be. I'll make it a wisdom check. And add your proficiency. Okay.
I have two wine sacks filled with
A new one.
hard liquor.
Hard liquor.
Hard
Okay.
liquor. It's gonna be a long journey.
All right. What are you guys doing?
I am still. Yeah, but I'm still holding the staff, right? So I'm
Yep.
Currently,
using
yes.
disguise self still.
Well, it only lasts an hour.
So
No, it doesn't.
is
It's
it?
a stat. As long as if you have it and you don't have to break concentration from it, disguise self is.
Well, it only casts a spell. Is what the staff does.
Yes. the
So
spell is
if the
disguise self.
spell's duration is 1 hour, it'll dissipate after 1 hour.
Is it on a short rest or?
They reset at morning.
Okay, so it's a long rest.
Yeah, and it's 9 a.m., right? So.
But we
So it's coming to
start-
the end of the spell's duration.
Okay. Well, I kind of wanted to ask around if anyone knew why, like if anyone like overheard or know why the Dragonborn were there.
All right. Roll me insight.
17.
Okay. So you, in your turtle form, you ask around, seeing what anyone know. It seems like it's a sole Dragonborn who's going around and has done this. It's very weird because seems to be like an up-and-comer. Just showed up out of nowhere one day and started committing crimes. No one's really sure why he's here, besides to commit crimes and do awful deeds to other people. But he doesn't ever seem to have a group with him. He always seems to be alone. And he has some way of getting in and out without anyone really noticing. Anyone else?
Could I look around for an Arcana or a Mystics shop to be able to see if anybody would like to buy the Bone Naga dust or the Bone Naga bones we picked up?
Roll me perception.
I'll go with him.
I want to go with them.
Not
17.
I got a 10.
18.
I want to hold on to something.
Well, Siren rolled a
21.
20, so it doesn't
21.
matter.
21.
Not 20.
Yeah.
So Siren is just kind of like, oh, I think there's a place over here, and he perfectly leads you to a arcane shop. It seems like they might be closing soon. You see,
It's 9 a.m. Yeah, but it's a holiday.
Yeah.
Essentially.
it's essentially like we're open so people can get some stuff to give as offerings, and now we're closed.
All right, can we go in and ask them about what they might be interested in for the dust or the bones?
Sure. So
all right.
you walk inside, and they go, whatever business you have, please conduct it within the next 15 minutes. We are closing again.
We've got some undead relics from a monster we fought. Actually, something that we retrieved from the Ivory Forest on behalf of the church. Getting rid of a monster. Wondering if you might be interested in some potentially dark items from this monster. Got about a half pound of bone dust from a cursed bone naga, and between the three of us that came, I believe about 6 pounds of bones.
I have 2.5 pounds of bones.
I didn't collect, but I do get bone dust.
But altogether, we had 15 pounds for the whole party.
All right, if you won't mind stepping into the back room over there, we'll have it appraised and give you a price.
All right.
So you step into a back room. There's like a weird table. It kind of has a dip in the middle of it, and you place your bone naga stuff inside. It lights up real briefly, and closes. The light dissipates, and like numbers kind of appear above your item. It's about 17-ish silver. You could trade it, maybe get something else if you'd like to.
Can I, is it just one shop owner we're dealing with right now?
It's just one guy.
Can I ask him what he thinks of these? Kind of interesting because we got them from the sacred ground of the Ivory Forest.
He goes, oh, well, I myself have never gotten a chance to go to the Ivory Forest, so I can't truly give any kind of appraisal for an item like this.
Well, it came from a pretty unholy creature. Anything you could tell us about bone nagas? What makes them particularly special?
Not really. It's usually something gives them the ability to come back. Bone nagas aren't super uncommon, but they're not common, if you know what I mean.
So not too strange to find them out in the wild.
Close to the cities, yes. But in a dungeon of any kind, in caves, they're often found there.
Have you had anybody else in recently asking about this sort of stuff? Anyone?
We had a
particularly
man.
strange robes.
I think we had a man come in 3 days ago. He was asking. He pulls out a book and goes. He asked for a lot of paper and magical ink. That's it.
That sounds like a warlock. Sounds like a wizard. Sounds like a spell.
Guys, it sounds like someone who can cast magic in a world of magic.
I'm just okay. I'm just saying because I need magic ink for using my book. So that's what was my thought. All right, and that was the only thing even close to this that you've had recently.
It's last couple of days have been kind of, well, you know.
Yeah, it's kind of like fully understanding. So guys, what do you think? You want to maybe see what else they've got around here? We could maybe trade this for.
I want to ask if they can make it into any armor or something.
Ooh, could we use this for armor crafting?
Oh, you don't want to come to me. I don't know if the smith will be open today.
So, Ross, if you want to hold on to your share of the bones, and we can find a smith for you.
Yeah, I'll hold on to it.
He takes out a little piece of paper and he writes a name down. He hands it to you and he says, "This is the name of the armorer who might be able to help you. The store is called the White Anvil. Igor, roll me an intelligence check." No, but I want you to roll me an intelligence check.
Can I ask the shopkeeper if they have any rare tomes?
Give me 1 second.
Alright.
You notice something that should.
I'm too emotionally upset.
Yeah, you're too emotionally upset to notice that the things you've noticed might be something of notice.
There's things I've noticed I'm not noticing. Huh?
Yeah.
What would a nat one have gotten him?
You saw a thing.
I do see.
He becomes
Greek
Greek philosopher. He knows nothing.
Saren, you ask him about any rare tomes, any.
Yeah, like what sort of tomes, books, scrolls, anything that he has.
We have a couple of rarer finds, but nothing that you can't find in a regular bookshop. Nothing necessarily of magical capabilities and properties. But here's a look. He hands you a book. Its title is How the Eight Ascended. It's kind of just like how they might have made their ascension possible.
I got it.
For say just the bone dust, could I exchange that for possibly some more of that magic ink you said you got on stock?
Yeah, we can give you some of the magic ink. How much are you looking to get?
Enough for say a few pages worth of scribblings.
All right. Well,
Anything
we
else
can
I might be able to
do.
get along with that.
No, the bone dust alone is just what you're gonna need for the ink.
All right. What else you got in stock that the rest of what I've got, my share of the bones that might cover?
Don't really have a lot in right now. Today we were supposed to get a lot of our supplies in.
We did not come on a good day.
No, not really.
I think I'm gonna trade my bone dust for as much of the magic ink as it can.
So it's 6 inkwells.
Okay. How much is an inkwell gonna get me?
An inkwell will
In
get
writing.
you in writing. So 1 inkwell will probably get you about 10 pages.
Okay, I'm just gonna trade an equivalent amount of bone dust to get 1 inkwell.
Okay.
So I've still got some of the bone dust left. I'm keeping my bones because you got nothing else good for me.
All right, Igor.
Could I have used my inspiration to help that roll?
You could have. It's too late now.
But is it a reroll or is it just a bonus on it?
It's an advantage.
It's a D6, yeah.
It's just straight up. You get advantage on whatever roll you make. Anything you guys would like to do?
We are going to need transport out of
Yeah,
this.
that was my next.
You have a
That was
wagon.
provided
We
to
do
us
have a
by the
wagen?
church,
We
wasn't
still
it?
have the other
It's
one.
given to you by the
Oh, we
church,
did.
but
I didn't know we
We
still
never
had it.
gave it back.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean, who are we gonna give it back to now? Oh, low blow. Sorry, being real. Keep it
Igor's
100.
tears will
Okay then.
it's life.
cover our tracks.
I have a question. Is there
Yes.
any catnip nearby?
Oh my god. Drugs?
Drugs?
Uma.
You guys got any drugs?
Spice? You guys do spice? So, do you guys just setting up to head out, or are you guys anything else? It's like 10 a.m. now.
I don't really need anything.
The White
Let's
Anvil
move.
was in the city, right?
The White Anvil is in
Yeah,
this.
can we see if the white anvil is open today?
All right. So you take
My guess
a
would
bit
be
of
no.
time. You do get to the White Anvil. It is closed.
Everything's closed.
Shocker.
we should leave.
P.S. guys, this is the way that the DM gets you to leave the city.
Not really.
Is the
I mean, you-
library also closed?
No, it's not. The library is never closed.
What do you guys want to do? 'Cause
I'm ready to go.
Okay.
I don't need.
go.
I don't want to go to the White Anvil, but I can't.
We're hunting down a
I
cousin.
can't find cats. I can't do
The-
shit.
The only thing I
Hunting
can
down a killer.
the only thing I can do
I
at
mean,
the
if we come
library.
across them, if anything
Well,
shows
that's not hunting. That's just.
The only thing I can do
Casually
at the
running into
library.
casually running. Hey!
Jeff, the hummingbird.
Well, the only thing I can do at the library is literally going to take an hour, so I'm not going to push through that just right now.
So you guys just saddle up and leave? Is that what we're doing?
Heading for Hounside.
Yeah, every single time.
I'm asking you: is are you saddling up and leaving?
Can we check and see if there's anything else in the city, obviously of note that we should be looking into right now? Should we go to the church?
We should not go to the church.
Okay, we should not go to the church.
I'm not over to the church, remember?
Well, we know now.
Yeah.
Is there anything else apparent to us as we look around, getting ready to leave?
Roll me perception if you'd like to see if there's anything that you might find interest in.
Somebody please roll higher than me. I got a 5.
I got a 5.
What'd you say?
5.
Wow.
Wait.
17.
Perception.
I just rolled 14 twice in a row. That's
You only
impressive.
rolled higher.
What did you get?
14.
Well, my modifier doesn't.
Okay, so Carina and Joppa are the only ones even remotely paying attention.
I have a 10.
I don't even care. Mine was bad enough.
All right, so Karina and Joppa, you do notice that there are some stores you might want to visit. They're more like general goods stores. You might be able to find something there. Like all their lights are on. They're very clearly open, but there's not really like anyone in there, like customer wise.
Are we doing ration count?
By gathering supplies and leaving, I assume you're gathering
Yeah.
supplies and leaving.
Like, I've got a couple of potions, but that's about it. I have no.
I mean, we got him now.
Yeah.
Can you learn
true.
Goodberry?
What?
Can you learn to spell Goodberry?
I haven't used any spells, so whatever you want me to prepare,
Goodberry.
I do know what Goodberry is.
I know the
You can always go hunting.
That's true.
Yeah, but what if we're packed on top of a mountain that these guys were?
That's why you hunt
before they
before
told me.
Goodberry is up to 10 berries appear in your hand, which are infused with magic for the duration. The creature can use its action to eat one berry. Eating a berry restores 1 hit point, and the berry provides enough nourishment to sustain a creature for 1 day. I can prepare it as a first level spell, yes. I shall do that.
Just in case.
Just in case. But so you guys are you interested in any of these shops, or are you gonna?
Well, I rolled a 5, so I'm bored out of my mind.
You have
I just
no
wanna
idea
go.
where you are.
I just want to go.
Yeah.
Hard.
I'm about 90% done with this town.
This place is too morbid for me right now.
Is there anything you want?
That death is really bringing down the mood.
Okay, yeah.
I'm tired. I don't want to run. Please, someone punch me to pass me out so they can carry me on the carriage.
I just like.
I don't
Roll-
want to run.
Are you
Yeah,
asking?
the
Is
bird
that you
leads to
asking the party to do
I'm
so?
asking the party for someone just to knock
All right.
me out.
I just like.
Roll me persuasion.
like,
I just like put a kind
friend,
shoulder.
I'll help you out.
I just like put like a kind hand on Frost's
You
shoulder.
can punch
And
me
just
in
give
the
him, like-
face.
Do you
Like-
want me
Just-
to punch you in the
No, I just like give. Can I just like give him a quick little of my poison breath to knock him out?
Nope. Roll me persuasion if you want someone to knock you out, Frost.
I feel like this is needlessly.
18.
All right. Who do you want to knock you out, preferably?
My best friend.
Roll me an insight check.
I feel like we don't need to be doing this.
And introducing a new character.
11.
Okay. Yeah, she persuades you to say. She kind of just like, please, I'm too tired to follow the cart. Beat me up so I'm not awake,
Okay.
and
So
then
you're
put me
into
in.
that.
I'm
Okay,
terrified of moving objects like carts. That's why I don't like them.
Like a cat
I
in a
tell you that
carrier.
personally
Yeah.
by
So-
myself. Like,
So we're gonna have to get Frosted Carrier at the next town.
I can't be
It's like an
conscious.
unarmed
Just-
strike.
You just wallop her in the head.
Yeah, okay.
I just throw me on your shoulder and just bring me like that.
And unconscious and being brought to your
Okay.
cart.
There we
Nobody
go.
paying any mind to the Dragonborn hauling an unconscious tabaxi.
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna cast Spare the Dying.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Just being a good friend.
When your party arrives at the wagon, there is a.
What?
When your party arrives at the wagon, there is one of the cornerstone priests waiting at your wagon.
Oh, crap. He wants the wagon back down.
Which one is
Uh,
it? Are you?
It's the elven gentleman, and he just kind of hands you another bag of what you presume to be coin. It sounds like it.
I'm gonna take that.
Payment
He
for
just
the.
puts it in your hand and goes, "Be safe."
What did I say?
He says, "Be safe," and then he leaves.
Was that payment for the
How much was it?
quest?
100 gold.
Yay! In my pocket.
In my pocket, not your pocket. My pocket.
In my pocket.
All right, so where are we heading, kids?
We are heading north.
I'm unconscious. I can't say
Hounside.
anything, so I'm out of this conversation right now.
You had no choice, anyways.
I'm out of this conversation.
So you guys are gonna head to Hounside.
Yeah, we determined that was the shorter.
Well,
Sure,
regardless of
sure.
which path you choose to go, you will intercept at Roundstead. So my question is, do you want to take the 2-day journey to Roundstead first, stay there, and then continue to Hounside, or you just want to go straight to Hounside?
Well, it'd be a bit of a detour to go to Roundstead, wouldn't it?
No, Roundstead comes first, and then the path goes
Oh.
up to Hounside.
Roundstead, Houndstead. Yeah, let's do that.
Shitbox.
Let's head to
Shroudstred.
Yeah,
let's head
that
to
place.
Roundstead first.
So it's a 2 days journey. So you do have a night, 2 nights in between. So including the day that you started. Is anyone gonna take watch for the evening?
I'll
For the
take
first evening?
watch.
I'll take second watch.
You two roll me perceptions for your evening.
I got a 14.
You need to put this in the jail. It's really fucking bad.
8. Okay. So
No,
Saren,
I have more.
your watch is pretty uneventful. Like not a lot's going on, but you are by the side of the road essentially, and a lot of people do pass you. It's a kind of a noisy night. So you don't really, but nothing really exciting happens. You got an 8, correct?
Then the shit hits the fan.
Tell me, Igor.
Uh-oh. We're gonna get robbed.
Does a oh god, does a 4 hit your AC?
Nope.
All right.
Clang.
During your watch, one of the many passerbys seems to break off and then try to punch you in the face,
Racist.
accompanied by 2 other people.
People really don't like you.
So he misses.
Yeah, he missed you. Upon the other 2 deciding to come up with him, you recognize them. They're other acolytes from the church.
Whose mama did you curse out?
I'm going to cast Hold Person on the guy who failed to punch me.
All right. What is your save?
The save is 14.
He fails your save. He is held.
And I'm just gonna yell, "Guys, help me!"
So you awaken your party to
Okay.
your
Even I'm
quote
awake.
unquote. Not you.
Like,
You're out.
I'm
No,
out,
yeah.
right?
Actually, make me a Constitution check.
Oh man.
Yeah, you're not awake.
I'm unconscious.
I know.
You're still
Wake
unconscious.
up,
Frost. We're grandma's. Time to put your shoes on.
You wake up the rest of your party, and the other 2 acolytes. They're going to cast. No, they don't really have any spells that they would use right now. So they will stand. They stand back from the one who tried to attack you, and seems like they might be readying a spell.
And Joppa gets up and immediately just, what's going on?
I point to them.
Okay. Ask them,
They're
what's
attacking
going
me.
on?
It was all your fault.
And he just throws me in the back of the cart.
Uh,
It's just like, you're not awake here.
There is a Dragonborn member of these 3 acolytes, and they go, "It's none of your business. It's the church's deal to deal with its own.
Yeah, but he's no longer of the church.
All the same, even those we've expelled."
No, that's not all the same. Now he's one of us.
He is
so-
going to throw a punch at you.
Okay.
Does a 3 hit your AC?
No. So he whips it.
He whiffs it. Yeah, it's amazing.
I just like sit up and ask, what do you think you're doing with our party?
The last one is going to cast its actual spell, actually. I forgot. So it's the last one is casting Sacred Flame.
What?
Yeah.
It's a cantrip.
Yeah, but still, there's a blatant attack on us now.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck. So you have to make I believe it's a wisdom?
It's a
Wisdom save of
That's
12. Oh, it's a dex save?
That's
Alright. Then it's a dex of
The
10.
14 is
It's a dex of 10.
Well,
You awake who are awake. They're attacking you. Make a dex save. Of
14.
10.
You slap me away, anyone?
Oh no.
13.
7.
Six. Oh wait, we can.
Was I
Oh,
not able to
we can roll again.
counterattack?
Yep.
Was I not able to counterattack when that guy whiffed?
Oh.
20.
Because technically this is a surprise attack.
8.
Okay.
Can I just like?
Well, I don't believe that Sacred Flame gets half damage on save. So he just kind of goes because he's never cast this spell before. What does she use this?
Okay.
What
so
is-
we're in battle.
Use this. Because it's just easy.
Can I just lean?
Wait. I'm passed out.
Can I just lean a
You're
little bit
like
out of the
over
cart
here in
and
the cart.
have a little
So
aside
we
with
slap
these
me awake.
guys?
I'll be awake on.
He does not see.
What? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Are they still trying to attack us, or are we still trying to have a conversation with these?
No, they're blatantly trying to attack you.
Can I just like this? Yeah. This is night 1 of the 2-day journey, right?
Yep.
This is going to be interesting.
Everyone roll for initiative.
I can't.
Wait, yeah, yours.
Yeah, not you.
Like I can't.
Characters.
Everyone's rolled initiative. So who got 10 to 15? My bad. 20 to 15. 10 to 15? Who is the highest among 14?
19.
13. So you two roll, or what? Who is the highest dexterity between you?
Series plus 2.
Well, it's this one.
Okay, so 10 to 5?
Sorry.
Send out the hummingbird.
Hi, Jeff.
Does Jeff get a roll of initiative?
Jeff's not fighting. Jeff stays back. Jeff is probably sitting in the back of the wagon sleeping. It's the night.
No, that's Frost.
He's probably coming up with
Wolf,
Frost.
your turn is first.
Okay, guys, do we want to try to get out of this nicely or possibly intimidate these guys?
I mean,
They
they're the
just
ones
hit us with a
attacking
sacred
us.
flame. How about we?
I mean,
teach them a
I've
lesson?
got Scorching Ray that can attack all 3 of them, or Shatter that can attack all 3 of them, or I've got Charm Person that can get at least 2 of them.
I wouldn't even try.
I would prefer that we don't kill them.
Don't kill.
Do-
So we're going
Okay,
for
so-
final blows of non-lethal.
Hold on, so I just like raise my hand and like let it glow with infernal fire. Like, this can hit all of you guys. Are you sure you want to do this, or do you want to take this down a notch?
So you're attempting to intimidate.
Yes.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Would that be an intimidation check?
Is there intimidation still?
Yes.
I don't remember.
Intimidation.
Okay. Because they got rid of diplomacy, which is persuasion.
I would also.
Is that also
Nine.
holding as It's like readying in my hand.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
I
he's
cast
holding his
Scorching Ray.
action until they do something. Until
So
they
I
react.
cast a 16 on intimidation.
Yeah, they're not fucking intimidated.
Okay,
They're not.
I let loose
Sometimes
with,
rage blinds you to things.
I let loose with a Scorching Ray, which can hit all 3 of them for let's see. It can hit all 3 of them with 2d6 fire each.
Is it a save against them?
It's just a ranged attack.
Shouldn't be scorching, right?
Scorching Ray.
I believe that should have a save associated with it. Or
So
What's
it's
it
just a ranged spell.
alright, let me search it real quick. Oh, so you make a spell ranged attack for each raid that you fire out.
Yeah.
So you are rolling the d20 3 times and adding your spell casting modifier.
Alright. So I got a 15, a 18, and a 7.
So your first 2 raids hit, the third one doesn't, so roll damage.
2d6 for each. One of them is 3, and the other one hits them for 6.
Wonderful. Which ones are you choosing? Just so I have
Which
them.
one's the one that casts Sacred Flame? And which one's the one that first opened up?
So 2
hit.
first opened up with a punch.
I
Yes.
I go for the one that opened up with a punch and the one that tried to cast Sacred Flame.
Okay,
on
so
us.
that's 2 and 6 then.
Is one of them still held by my?
Yes, they are.
That would be 2.
One is.
One is math.
Can
guys.
I ask him again? Are you sure you want to keep doing this?
They give you no reply.
Are you sure you want to keep doing
They
this?
give you no reply.
Don't worry, my moonbeam will melt them.
Let's not kill him, please.
Yeah, let's not.
Please.
So that makes it number 4's turn, and he's gonna. What spells can he use? He's gonna cast Cure Wounds. Okay. And he heals number 6.
Is that the one that took 6 damage?
Yes, it is.
Are they back to full health?
That is Saren's turn.
All right, the one that took the shot at me, that was 4.
Mhm.
All right, I'm gonna haul back and I'm gonna try to deck him.
All right.
You're a sorcerer. Why are you punching?
I know. I just want to get a little bit of evenness because he
He's
tried to hit
mad.
me. He whiffed, so I want to.
You are going to need to move closer to 4.
I'm going to move closer. Okay, so like right about there.
Drop up there, that in mind if you're still thinking Moonbeam. I know. There's no Moonbeam. Okay.
That's a 8.
You miss.
I whipped it too.
Wah, wah.
Carina.
Okay. I am going to over to number 6. And I am going to go out with a warhammer.
Oh,
He's
oh,
rolled a hit.
violent.
Wow.
Well, I see that's a
Wow.
1, so he's gonna use his
no.
reaction to try to punch you.
Yeah.
Oh man. Does 12 hit your AC?
No.
Yeah, so he misses too.
Okay.
There's a lot of whiffing going on.
So initially when you swing your warhammer, you miss. Kind of, you thought you were close enough initially, but you realized, no, I'm not. But as you end your arcing swing, he says, "Now's the time," and he throws a punch, and he misses as well. Igor, it's your move.
I am going to use the action to cast spiritual weapon.
Okay.
And then I'm going to. That's it.
That's it?
I'm just gonna cast it and just hope they back down.
All right. Number 6's turn, and he yells, "Get in here! We didn't give you all that money for nothing!"
I don't mean to use this.
I have a constitution.
I told you not.
I feel like I have
That's why
That
Oh.
character model is not representative of what it is. But a large, burling Goliath shows up.
Some of the extra are great.
Too bad he doesn't get to go yet. That's 6's turn. Jabba, it's your move.
Okay. So I'm going to. How does 2 look?
2?
2 is held, isn't he?
2 is held, but he's not looking awful.
Okay. I'm going to ice knife.
I believe that is roll to attack, right?
Yes. It's a dex save.
It's a dex save,
14.
and you're just aiming for 2, correct?
Yes.
Just want to make. 3 does not save whatever your dexterity saving throw is.
Okay, it does not. So that is 1d10, 8.
Alright.
Piercing, and then the target, each creature within 5 feet must succeed a dexterity saving throw or take 2d6 cold damage. So that will include you.
And what's your DC for the save? Should be this. You said it's a dex save. It should be
dex save 14.
Dex save 14. So one of them does save. The other one does not.
I don't save either.
So it's a D6 damage.
Okay, so
Welcome to the village
because
of
it wouldn't
friendly
hit
fire.
anybody.
Population
4, 3,
That's 7 damage.
Everybody's dying.
Sorry.
Good work.
Who's gonna heal the healer?
I have good berries. I can always cast cure wounds.
He has good
Fuck
berries.
you, fuck the berries.
He has.
It's number 2's turn.
They're not just good berries. They're the best berries.
You should have 8. 8. So it's number 2's turn. What should I have him do? He's also gonna cast cure wounds.
I've got to start breaking out chill time on these mofos.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, he cast it on himself, by the way.
He's the last one that was injured already.
Yeah. And now it's the Berserker's turn.
I take it that's a Goliath.
If we kill them, it's gonna be a day of burials tomorrow.
And who's this?
So we can.
That
if you
is
want to,
Igor.
you can
That's
kill 'em,
Igor?
but I'm gonna bury it.
So Igor, you might want to pay attention.
Igor, you're getting attacked.
Uh-oh.
The dwarf is getting pounded by a very large burly
I
man.
don't have a reaction, so
No, you do not.
then I take it.
Oof.
Oh, I don't like that.
Please be a nat 1.
25 damage.
I take it with fucking shame.
Because he
Takes
crit
it
it.
on the chin. It's like I love
he-
God too much.
He used a reckless attack, and he got a natural 20. He critted you.
Ouch.
Because I know your AC is not higher than 29.
Is a raging barbarian immune to charm?
If depends on if they were a barbarian, it would depend on what primal path they choose. But this is a berserker. So.
Okay. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Can I cast Charm Person as a second level on both the Goliath and one of the clerics?
Which cleric would you like to choose?
I'll take the one in the middle, number 2.
Okay.
So
What is
they
your
need-
spell DC?
They need to make a DC of 13.
Wait, that's on the right dice. Oops. So the cleric saves, but Sir Berserker does not.
Hey, buddy. What? You want to stop this right here? Come on, we can be friends. You can take your buddies and yeah. What would it take to get you and your buddies to just kind of head on back?
You're
into
talking to
town
the
and-
Berserker,
yeah.
correct?
Yeah, he's charmed. He's my buddy.
He goes, well, these guys offered me 100 gold. So if you can offer something a little more than that,
What would be worth 100 gold to you?
100 gold is worth 100 gold to me.
I'm just happy that he's not like,
Would we like to maybe go to the bar and maybe talk about this?
100 gold is 100 gold worth to me. I'm sorry.
What can we do here for you?
Well, if you let me kill these priests,
What?
I'll let you be. Let me have whatever they have on them, and you throw in 50 gold.
I'm looking at you for a vibe here. I can set this.
You can speak to him. You
I
can.
can set this Goliath loose on these clerics that have been attacking us, and he'll be happy.
If we kill them, I have to give them their burial rights.
Do we want to take that risk of our
I
time?
will not participate in killing them, but if they die, I will bury them.
So, buddy, before we get back to you on whether or not that's a cool move for us to be playing right now, why do you want to kill these clerics?
They're kind of fucking assholes.
I mean, they came out of nowhere and started a beef, so I'm not gonna lie on that. I'm not gonna deny that, but
I mean, they came up to me, cast some kind of spell, and now I'm here.
hey, that's terrible.
so they probably charmed him.
You gotta kill them though.
Yeah, I gotta kill them. They gotta die.
Gotta do it.
No mercy.
What do you say to this? Our cleric buddy here, not affiliated with clerics that did you wrong. He's got a fuck ton of wine.
It's hard liquor.
It's hard liquor now. What do you? How'd you like some of that? In exchange, you just wrangle these guys, get them the fuck out of here.
You throw in 50 gold pieces, I'll be down.
Just kill them.
You would
Okay.
rather kill your own.
Then
Didn't
hard
you
liquor.
just say
I'll
not
give.
to
I'll
kill
give
them?
him. I'll give him my wine. But I don't want to give him my
Hard liquor.
gold. I'll give him my liquor, but I don't give him.
So we want to set the Goliath loose on the clerics.
I said I'll give him my wine.
What about 50
He wants
gold
the
worth
gold
of hard
too.
liquor?
If you guys paid gold,
I've-
give him the wine.
I can't say
Hey,
anything.
what-
I'm unconscious. like no one woke
Real-
me up,
real
so I'm still in the back.
You help.
You've got me in a tough spot here, man. I'm trying to be.
I'm trying to be reasonable with you, but I got a code to follow.
I follow that. Trust me, I know that. You want to talk about difficult agreements? I've got some stories for you. But just wondering what we can get out of this ways to avoid too much of the murder. I know that's a little fun for most of us. We're all out with that.
All right, let me. I'll level with you. Give me one of your horses, and I'll head out. And the liquor, of course. I'll take a horse and some liquor, and I'll head out.
That was a different deal than I was going to
no.
propose to him.
Sounds fair.
A horse? We need him to pull the wagon.
He's taking my liquor.
Can we get by without a horse?
So your wagon is pulled by 2 horses.
Can we get by with one horse?
You technically can. It'll take longer for you to get wherever you need to get.
Can I replace horses?
You could try if you'd like to.
I wasn't expecting. Okay, my okay, so guys, this is shaping up more interestingly than I thought. My thought was gonna be we offer him the bone naga bones we have on us and point him in the direction of that white anvil smith and ask him if he'd rather take that.
No.
Okay, it looks like we are more towards
Please take the
Carina.
horse.
Do we want to? All right, guys, are we in agreement? Yeah.
I don't know. I can't say
Buddy,
anything.
you got
I'm
a-
unconscious.
What do you get? What's going to happen with the clerics if we give you the horse and the liquor?
I'm heading out of here. I'm heading out of town if you
Can
don't
you
know.
get these guys away from us if you do that?
That's not my job.
Okay, so if we give him the horse and the liquor, we don't have the berserker to deal with, but we still got these clerics.
So that doesn't fix our problem.
No, it doesn't. I'm leaning towards your side, Igor, and saying let him just go.
If you
I'm in the middle of negotiating right now. I don't know how you expect me to wake you up.
It's Wolf's
fine.
turn.
I am negotiating a difficult deal here, guys.
Old airbag. Wrap it up.
It's how I make deals.
I can make disguises. I can make it look like I'm something fucking scary.
I don't think that's gonna work here.
Guys,
Guys, do we want to just get this Goliath to help us out and gank these clerks?
At this point, I don't care. Kill
Buddy.
them all. He wants them dead.
Buddy, they screwed you over. I'm having a real tough time with my party coming up with reasons to not let you do you. Go at it.
He just nods his head. That makes it Four's turn.
He proceeds to shit his pants.
Oh man. He's gonna cast Cure Wounds.
Of course he fucking is. It's a group of clerics.
Saren, it's your move.
Oh boy. Alright, so right on Igor, I'm going to cast Ice Field.
Okay. I believe it's saves on their turn, correct?
Yes. It'll have to do a con save. 16.
And that is your move?
Yes. So everybody who's in a 15-foot radius of Igor is going to take temporary HP equal to 7.
Oh, we get temporary?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You all get, within 15-foot radius of Igor, you all get 7 HP.
So as you're casting Ice Field on top of Igor, what was kind of a warm night, 15 feet around Igor starts to become a little colder. Any wounds you've sustained seem to cover themselves over with ice, stopping any form of bleeding and injury. But it doesn't seem to hurt. Like it's not frostbite. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, so which of those failed?
Oh, it's not their turn yet. So.
Well, no. As soon as I cast it, they have to take the cons.
They'll take the damage on their turn. So I'm just gonna roll for their Constitution saves.
Okay.
Carina, it's your turn.
I'm gonna try and not fail at another swing to 6. This time, I'm gonna go into rage.
More hammer.
Hey, nat 20.
All right. So you're gonna roll your damage.
Okay.
You're gonna double whatever the dice number is,
Jesus
Okay.
Christ. We're going to have to dig a particularly deep grave.
and add whatever her strength modifier
I'm
is.
okay with that.
And she's raising to +2, so she's gonna add
10,
10 doubled. So
Is
you
it
do
plus-
20.
Is it plus my
So it's
rage?
Your dice
Okay,
number
20
is
plus,
doubled,
okay.
and then plus the benefits you
So
get.
26.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Sorry, Helix.
Your swing comes through, and you hit him like right where the rib cage is about to end here, and it goes through. You can see he coughs up a little bit of blood. You swing him a little bit, and he falls.
Swing through!
Igor, I'm so sorry you have to see
I'm just looking down.
They threw you out. That's all you need to do.
Do we want to try to intimidate these guys again to back down?
Karina, is that your turn?
that. Yeah. Yes.
Igor, it's your move.
Brutally murdered somebody.
I'm gonna cast.
Maybe you can cast Spare the Dying on who Karina just hit. Maybe. No,
He's
the
gone.
entire-
He's gone.
He's dead.
He's gone.
Maybe you can save him. Nope, he's gone. Okay.
Okay.
Fuck that guy.
That's what I was supposed to do.
I was trying.
Internal organs of jello.
I'm going to cast
Fucking, that's where we're at now.
Oh, how the church has fallen.
Oh shit! I'm gonna put Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay.
Where's the D8?
Doesn't temporary HP add into
So temporary HP will
max
last.
HP if you don't have full?
No.
Okay.
It's just whatever your current HP is, you basically just say, oh, I have additional HP.
Okay.
And it disappears after a period.
6. I heal for 6.
And is that your turn?
That was my action. So my bonus action, I'm just going to back up. I want to be at the back of this.
Alright. So you're gonna be backed up about there, we'll say. 6 is dead. Joppa, it's your turn.
Well,
Finish the thing.
I was gonna wild shape, but now I guess fuck it.
Roll
Right.
time!
I'm going to cast Moonbeam on 2.
That's an AoE. Are we
No, nobody else is going to be in it except for all 3 enemies.
No. The Goliath is on our side and charmed. If you damage him, the charmed goes away.
Good
Then
call.
I'm going to cast Moonbeam. 1 second.
He said it.
No
It's
matter
gonna
who you
happen now.
cast it on.
You're already casting Moonbeam. I'll let you change targets, but
Oh God.
Why do you do this?
Because you spent 5 minutes trying to talk to them.
It was
Yeah,
negotiating.
for real.
Them's death isn't a
Right
fucking
here.
thing.
Which is going to... Oh no, it will hit. Oh, fuck it! I don't care! I'm going to hit all 3 of them.
Alright. It is a
Done.
save, correct?
Yes, it is a save.
All that work for nothing.
What is your save?
We'll never let it back in now.
Con save 14.
So the priest save, one of the priests save, and the other 2 do not.
Wait.
So 2 saves, the other 2
saves?
do not.
Both of them don't.
Is the Goliath still...
Nope.
Now the Goliath who is going to walk away is deciding not to walk.
7 plus 5. Blah, 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 blah.
Good thing I have a lot of damage
Yes.
cantrips.
Okay.
Good thing I'm a healer.
Think
Fortunately, I don't want
7 plus 5 right now.
I'm taking
12.
no damage.
Alright, hand me number
Yeah,
4 if you
everyone
would be
can
so
forget
kind.
about it. I'm just taking a nap at this point right now.
Knocked you out good.
Literally
KO!
fucking knocked me unconscious. Not even the
You can
sound
make
of
another
the
con
world
save
makes
to
me-
wake up.
I asked and no one said
Nope.
anything. So.
Because you're in the middle of combat. That makes it 2's turn. Technically he's still being held.
He could be immobilized now.
He's
too.
not physically moved. He's cast some spells.
Okay.
That's it.
He has to make the con.
That's right, he's making the con save. And your save is... He rolled an 18. I
Wait,
don't
once-
think your
yeah.
save is higher than that.
You
Well, actually,
can-
my save is 18.
Since we overpassed this, upon
My
a
save
failed
is
save,
18. Yeah.
He still saves.
wait,
Damn,
upon a
so
failed save with Moonbeam, they take half damage.
Alright, well, he's still fucking alive. He's still fucking alive. That does change a little things. He's now screaming. Fuck! Shit! Let me out of here! Let me out! Igor, you son of a bitch! Let me go! That's
No,
his...
2. Not him. Or,
No, 2 is still being held. That's the end of his turn. It's the Berserker's turn. And he's gonna attack... Is that you, Saren, right there?
Yeah. Thanks, Java.
Good job.
Oh, God. Does a 25 hit your AC?
No!
Yeah, that hits.
That could have been in our favor.
You take 11 damage.
That's not too bad.
Wolf, it's your turn.
Okay.
Guys, spend too much time trying to negotiate.
Yeah.
Most of these people are trying to kill you.
Yeah,
you.
just to fuck it in the end. Like,
Thanks, people.
I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead on number 2. He's already taken damage, right?
Yes.
Okay.
See, I'm glad I put down that
let
ice
me
heal for that
see.
10 HP.
Let me just see whether or not that's a ranged or a save.
I should just stop giving you guys, like, sentient enemies. Just like, hey, I'm a
Alright,
monster,
so
come fight me.
So Toll the Dead is on a wisdom saving throw. So
Oh.
he's gotta beat a 13.
Totally dead.
No, that's not the right dice. Wisdom saving throw. He matches you, so yes.
Yeah. Shite.
Which is super fucking...
Can I use my Book of Ancient Secrets for a bonus action of identify it on the Goliath to figure out what to cast on him? Jesus,
Sure.
It's a bonus action at this point.
They did cast Charm Person on him.
So if we hit him, that should knock him. Wait, why didn't the Moonbeam knock him out of their Charm Person then?
He is.
So
He
he
just
just
got
doesn't
away.
like us.
Now he's just pissed at everybody.
We have a completely neutral Goliath on our hands, and still he
Who
just
doesn't
wants to-
understand why he's getting attacked realistically.
We didn't attack him yet until you.
Oh, sweet. You know what? This
By the 8.
I don't care.
By the 8.
Okay.
Saren, it's your move.
Oh, shit. First, I'm going to move away from that son of a bitch.
Just know it's your bonus action to disengage. So you don't have a bonus action because you're still in his. If to disengage was your bonus action, just letting you know. You still have an action to cast,
Okay.
but you can only do your action.
Alright, and I'm going to hit him with a chill touch.
Thank you. The Goliath or the Cleric?
The Goliath, or why? What do you want me to hit?
He's neutral, so he's not necessarily on the Cleric's side. The Cleric has been
Well,
casting.
no, he's
heal.
not neutral. He attacked me.
Yeah, but
He
but
took-
we
took
don't
a
have to
chunk in.
worry about the Cleric healing him. I don't think.
That's true. Always take out the healer first.
Well,
cleric's been
What's he
casting.
gonna do? Heal himself? He's still held.
He's been casting Cure Wounds.
No, that was the other two. This guy's been held the whole time.
Okay, yeah. But do your thing. Do your thing.
Yeah, so I'm gonna chill touch on the Berserker. 12.
Does not hit his AC.
I did shit.
Karina.
Okay, so I'm gonna go walk over to this line.
Sir
Ask him
Goliath.
nicely.
You stop. I hate.
Please die.
I know, right? So let's see if this works out again. Still in range. I'm gonna go at him with my work.
Alright, please roll to hit. You hit.
19.
You hit.
Yeah. 15.
Okay. Anyways, Igor, it's your move.
I am. Who's hurt? Raise your hand. No one? Okay. I'll do it later.
Nice.
How hurt are you? Bad?
No.
Okay.
Why don't you slap me awake?
I'm gonna go get Frost.
Thank you.
Okay. Frost, you're now at the end of the initiative
Like
order.
I always fucking am.
But you're awake now.
I'm finally awake
You're
after
in the
half of
game,
the
yeah.
battle we fought. Just like with the snake, you know.
That's your action.
Scoreboard. Scoreboard.
You've wakened Frost up. Wake up! He was out cold pretty heavily.
Nice big stretch.
Yeah,
Cat stretch, basically.
Joppa, it's your move.
Okay.
Another moonbeam.
Moonbeam is concentration. Moonbeam is still there. So Moonbeam is still hitting both of them. Whenever either of them start their turn, they're going to take another damage or have to move out of that circle.
Which the one is held, so.
So he's fucked. So I'm going to move up right in front of the Goliath, and I'm gonna take my staff and I'm gonna smack him over the head with it.
Alright, roll to hit, please.
Versatile.
So violent.
Oh no!
Is it a 1?
Yes.
Perfect.
Your staff shatters on it.
He gets his opportunity attack on you. Ooh. Does a 27 hit your AC?
What the fuck?
Womp womp, eat shit.
It's
Yeah.
a high.
Yeah?
It's a charmed berserker. How are you surprised?
14 points of damage to you, sir.
It's a berserker Goliath. They fuck shit up.
That makes it numbers 2's turn.
Still screaming. Still
Screaming. He's still cursing.
About to get burned again.
Starting his turn in there, not being able to move, he is.
Does he take it? Does he do another save, or does he just take damage?
When a creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it is engulfed in ghostly flames and must make Constitution saving throw. Or 2d10.
So he's gonna take 2d10
So
damage.
he does take 2d10 damage.
Because I believe your Constitution save is
That
higher than.
is a 11.
Alright. He's also dead now.
We tried.
He just melted.
Well, we didn't try so much with the cleric. We tried more with the Goliath.
Now the Goliath gets to make his Constitution saving throw because it's his turn next. Does a 20 beat your Constitution save, right?
Yes, it does, but he's got to take 6 damage. 7, so 6. No. 4. 3 damage. Numbers!
Hey! Joppa, he's attacking you.
Yeah, no shit.
I don't think he likes.
Ooh, he critted.
What the fuck?
You gotta spare the dying, right?
Murderers abound. Well,
He actually does.
it's not that bad. You only take 11 points of damage.
That's a roll long.
I'd be dead by now if that were
Yeah,
me.
it was.
Yeah.
Wait,
Uh,
what happened to your
He whiffed it.
Frost, it's your turn.
Where am I located?
Welcome.
Am I
You
still in the
are all
wagon?
Yeah, you're
You're
standing
on the
on
board.
top of the wagon.
I'm on top of the wagon, or am I in the wagon?
You're-
I was just slapped awake.
You're by the wagon.
Okay, so I climbed out.
So you're still ranged away from the Goliath.
Can I reach with my bow towards the Goliath?
Yes, you can definitely hit him.
Okay, so
Because
I'm
bow
gonna
ranges
try and
are
try for a
ridiculous.
piercer
I
bow.
think we established that earlier.
What?
That bow range is ridiculous, and I don't know why.
Bow range is absolutely insane.
It's like 2,000 meters for a longbow or something. 2,000 squares.
You could aim in the opposite direction and still hit Tempest corpse.
19.
I don't know about that.
Plus
soon.
dex, right?
And then plus.
Ugh.
Okay. Well, I have a 19 for dex.
I think after this, we're going to be revoking your.
Yeah, so you roll just.
5,
Best attack a druid can have.
Apparently, it's the only attack of the
All right.
You say as you lie there bleeding.
Wolf, it's your turn.
Okay.
Did I miss?
If you talk
No, you hit.
How much did I hit for?
If you try to talk
You just
to
told
that,
me you
I
hit
will
for
attack
7
you.
damage.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, I should have taken a con save for that hit too, shouldn't we?
Oh, you'll make your concentration check.
Um,
Because you go before him anyways. It's alright.
I'm gonna go for a Eldritch Blast.
Alright, I almost feel like this is bullying now due to his circumstances, but
Can I? Oh, before I cast Eldritch Blast, can I ask him if we can take a break? The clerics are gone. The clerics that got him into this are gone.
he's
Is he sure he wants to do
he's so
this?
mad. He's just so mad.
Oh my god.
We
I'm
didn't
really
mean for this to happen, so.
Those eyes are just bulging out.
okay. I got a 16. Does that hit him?
Yes, it does.
Okay, then it's 1d10 plus my charisma.
Sorry for rolling so low on my watch check.
I've been unconscious for most of this whole entire fight, so it's okay. Let's take a minute.
I hit him for 9 damage.
Okay.
And I really want to express I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
My
I
bad.
didn't mean to, guys.
I don't want to do this. What I have to. I tried
Oh god.
to get you out of this.
Saren, it's your turn.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I feel like this is bullying. I don't know. Maybe
No, what
What's
makes you say that?
You know, maybe the gods need to give him a boon of some sort.
I'm gonna try another chill
Oh
touch
god,
on
does
him.
anybody else have a charm thing we can use on him to stop this then before a boon happens?
Yeah, no.
What do you guys
I'm
think about even the playing field? 3 bone nuggets?
No!
Oh, get advantage on
No.
every one of their turn.
21.
21 to hit? That hits.
Yeah. Let's see. That's...
I like that there's only been 5 criticals rolled so far, and I've rolled 2 of them.
So that's 3 necro.
Okay. Carina, it's your turn.
God damn it.
You don't have any other battlefield
I
control
mean,
to stop him.
Like, there's really.
I mean, we might
I
as well
feel
just kill him
bad.
at this point.
I know.
Hey, he was willing to
You
kill
guys wanted
us
to kill everybody
originally.
right off the bat. We should just kill this guy.
I wanted to
I tried.
solve this by coercing a large brute to help
Okay.
me. I was doing my best.
How'd you like it?
Don't telescope his spine.
I'll just keep going at him with my.
Alright, roll to hit, please. 13 plus 6.
19.
You hit.
It's gonna be a deep hole the other day.
One hole.
He's a big guy.
I'm
He's a big
sorry.
Does your church require we dig 4 separate holes and we dig one big
No.
hole?
13.
With the ditch support.
Alright, how do you want to do this?
Like,
How is he dead?
straight up into the air, down onto his head.
Downward
Like, just
cleave.
finish
He's
it.
nailing him into the ground.
So-
Telescope his spine, half bury
As
him
this
already.
berserker Goliath is unaware of your presence as he has attacked Jaffa, you bend your knees down a little bit, and as you're swinging upward, you stand up, bringing the hammer down on top of his skull. It comes down a little bit. The head is mostly mush at this point, and he dies. Goodbye, friends.
I'm just gonna start, Igor's just
I
gonna,
whack.
like, stop and start.
I
Guys, we didn't have to pay him.
I'm just
He
gonna
didn't
start-
take the horse.
I don't have to drag a carriage along now. We're good.
Can I cast Eldritch Blast on Jamba? I feel like he screwed this up.
No.
Um,
We should have been talking about.
Yeah. We should have just handled it from the get go.
Who's hurt?
I
You? Okay, how
took
hurt?
0
Emotionally.
damage.
I'm 4 points off. Probably if we rest again, I'll be fine.
I'm emotionally hurt.
That's where we're gonna end today's episode. We're seeing combat that seems like it could have been done a little faster. Thanks for joining us. Roll for perception, and we hope to see you next time.